What if I told you that the Democrats have been playing you and they still playing you all this time?
XconMedia.
That's right. What if I told you them Democrats been playing you like a fiddle all this time? Let me tell you something. I was today years old when I realized how bad the Democrats want this country to fare. And if you don't believe it, hey, you're not paying attention. Welcome to the channel, man. If you get something out of this, please just leave a like. It don't cost you nothing. If you want to comment, say what you feel. If you a Trump supporter, leave it in the comments. If you against Trump, leave it in the comments. I mean, it's a safe space for whoever say what they want. But hey, just be prepared that the other side of whatever side you're on may have something to say about it. Listen, man, I've been voting Democrat. Like I got out of prison and I got my rights back. Once I got them rights back, I vote Democrat, left and right, Democrat. Everything Stacey Abrams, vote for. Uh Joe Biden, voted for him 2 times. Um, oh yeah, no. Let me rephrase that. I voted against Trump 2 times. I voted for Hillary Clinton and I voted for Biden and Harris in 2016. All right. And then I picked up the history books and I started investigating the history of the Democrat and the Republican Party. And all you got to do is pick the information is there, people. Pick up the history books. And when you start to look at some of them desegregation cases and everything, you will see that it was the Democratic Party holding us down. When you see that where the Klan started, it was the Democratic Party. You know what I'm saying? Abraham Lincoln was a Republican that freed the slaves. He got assassinated. The president behind him was a Democrat, tried to reinstate slavery, and the president after him is the one who actually did away with it altogether. People know your history. You know what I'm saying? From between from between 2020 and 2024, your bank account wasn't rocking right. You lost all kind of money. Everything has just been going haywire since then. The world wasn't respecting us. I don't care what you say. Donald Trump is making everybody around the world respect this country. Why? What's wrong with being first? When I ain't never been first. What's wrong with Donald Trump doing his job and being the president of this country and putting us first? Like no matter what he go out there and do, you Democrats seem to always have a problem with it. Why we couldn't be on a unified front that boys don't need to play in little girl sports, especially after why we couldn't be on the unified front when all these illegal aliens was invading the country. Why we couldn't be on the unified front that the border needed to be protected. No, they lied to you and lied to you some more, and they keep lying to you, and they lying to you right now saying Donald Trump ain't putting in no work. I found 3 creators on TikTok, and they kind of see things the way that I see it. So we're gonna go ahead on and listen to these creators.
Well, liberals, look like you're losing again. Donald Trump's on the world stage and getting it. Let's talk about it. Man, Donald Trump's out there in Saudi Arabia making deals and bringing it back home, but the liberals don't like it. Keep hearing liberals talk about why didn't he go to Canada? Why didn't he go to Mexico? Why didn't he go to France, our first ally? Why didn't he go to London, our special relationship? Because y'all broke. It's all about Saudi Arabia. I mean, the man leaves the United States, stock market booming, deals in China. We got a hostage released. peace in Pakistan and India, and the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia just shows up at the plane. Biden could never. And guess what? Inflation just dropped again to 2.3%. It wasn't expected. Again, where's all this doom and gloom? Where's all this the world's going to end? Trump's tanking our economy. It just ain't happening. Again, where is your narrative? It's not working. It's better to congratulate than hate. Hell, they even want to get that man a plane. And the crazy part about it is, liberals talk about bribery. Where's the bribe? You can't just put that shit out there without proof. I mean, hell, somebody want to give me a plane? I'm taking it. That shows respect. See, unlike Americans, Arab nations give gifts like that because they have respect for you, not because they want anything from you. And if I was Donald Trump, I'd do the same thing I did back in 2017. All these European haters, Canadian and Mexican, everybody's supposed to be our ally, straight up hate. But the Arabs congratulate him. And you see that today. I mean, people are just happy to see this man. It feels so good to have a president that's respected and hated at the same damn time. Again, they just lined up, ready to shake that man's hand. And he's going to be more than happy to bring them checks back home. That's my man. So again, what's the narrative? What's the next hate? Shit's moving in America. Unlike the last 4 years. We got a president we know he's working, not sleeping. While the Democrats wonder who their next vice chair going to be, or what white man they hate next, or which illegal criminal they're going to defend, Donald Trump's making moves. He's doing exactly what we elected him to do. Keep on going, President Trump. We proud of you.
Preach. Y'all see it, man. China talking all that big boy smack. Bow down. You see, hey, let's make a deal. You know what I'm saying? Let's make a deal because they need us way more than we need them. And they've been feeding off us for a very long time. And all Donald Trump is trying to do is stop it, equalize everything. And y'all can't respect that? What is y'all complaining about? Let's move to the next video, man. Let's get to the next video.
I think these Democrats have gone nuts. They're crazy now. All these Democratic leaders are nuts now. They even got their paid protesters going nuts in front of all these ICE detention centers. You know what they're talking about? We want to see the conditions, what they living in. None of these Democrats, none of these protesters ever stood in front of American prison where there are illegal people in there who did crimes or whatever, stood in front of those prisons demanding to see the conditions of those Americans that are locked up there. Not a single one has done it. They don't care about those Americans because those Americans can't vote no more. They're felons. All of those felons in there, they're not worried about their vote. They're not worried about their families. They ain't worried about nothing. What they're worried about is the new influx of voters who are illegally in this country. But if they can find a way to make them legal, they got votes now. Now Democrats come back to power because the Democrats know a lot of people ain't falling for their shit no more. So many black people have moved on to the Republican side of the coin. Democrats don't know what to do. We saw the Democrats tear our communities up for the last few generations, just tearing our communities up. And I didn't want to pretend that they care about a community to the point of protesting in front of enforcement, protesting in front of government. Where y'all been for all these generations? Y'all ain't been protesting for nothing in the communities that really needed y'all. Y'all never walked through the community looking at the conditions that people are living in, looking at the schools that people are educating their kids in. No books, no computers, all the lead pipes and everything. Y'all not standing in front of those places, but instead you go stand in front of a detention center full of illegals saying, we care about these people. We care about the conditions. You Democrats ain't fooling nobody. Trust me, y'all not fooling nobody. We know y'all don't care about it. Y'all care about them votes and trying to get back into power again. I think y'all time is up.
You heard the man? Y'all time up, man. A lot of these people not getting food no more. What about these prisons? It's so many prisons, right? We're going to start with a county jail. Atlanta, Fulton County Jail, 901 Rice Street, Atlanta, Georgia. Why, since them Democrats care so much, why they not out there protesting the conditions? We know the conditions in Fulton County Jail is bad. You know what I'm saying? We know that. Everybody know that. Why y'all not out there protesting that? You know what I'm saying? Because y'all don't care about them, the inmates that's in that jail, but you want to protest about conditions on something that's not even in this country, about people that don't even belong here, man. Listen, man, the Democrats been lying to y'all for a long time, man. And that was one of the reasons why so many people came in, because the Democrats been knowing for a very long time that they losing power and they losing it fast. The more people eyes open and wake up, they losing that power real fast. So what they're trying to do is open them gates up, let everybody in. Oh, we're the ones that let you in, so you got to vote for us. Hey, invasion at its finest, man. We got another video up here. Let me add
Obama.
it up here.
Obama, why don't you just shut up? Seriously, why don't you just do everybody in America the biggest favor and go away? We don't want to hear from you. You continue to run your mouth about how President Trump is supposedly doing a bad job. Obama, he is a better man than you. He's doing a better job than you ever done for the American people. I don't even remember one good thing you did for America. You divided this country like no other. A lot of these problems that's going on in America started with you, Obama. A lot of these problems right now that we are dealing with started with you. You literally were the biggest divider in this country. A race-baiting divider. And then you want to claim that President Trump is doing a bad job? Obama, shut up. Shut up. Trump did more for black people than you did for black people. You ran on helping black people, didn't even help black people. You didn't help nobody in this country. All you did was help yourself. You made people hate the police. You had so many white and black people fighting. Now you want to claim that, oh, President Trump doesn't care about Americans getting health care. And he doesn't care about Americans saving money when it comes to health care. Shut up. Obamacare was terrible. Obamacare was terrible. President Trump literally just signed an executive order holding hospitals accountable for hiding their costs and surprising people with these expensive bills. President Trump is fighting so that Americans can have affordable health care. That Obamacare was crap, bro. It was dumb. It was crap. Garbage. You actually penalized people for not getting Obamacare or for not having health care. Period. Trump ain't out here penalizing people for not having health insurance. You the one that was doing that. You were the one doing that. Trump is literally out here right now trying to make sure that Americans have health care and making sure that they are not being robbed by these hospitals and by these insurance companies, making sure that they know exactly what they're paying for. You didn't do that, Barack Obama. You didn't do that because you were in bed with these health companies. So do us a favor, okay? Leave us alone and go work on your marriage with your husband, Michelle Obama.
Ooh-wee.
I think these Democrats have gone nuts. They're crazy now. All these Democratic leaders are.
Well, you got me with the end. I didn't even see the end of it. However, President Trump just signed maybe a day or two ago to lower them prescription healthcare drugs. So, hey, listen, if you want to be one of these people out here that don't see it, that don't put the work in and do your research, you be that. You know what I'm saying? If you want to sit around and complain about what the government not doing for you, you be that person. I refuse to be that person. You know what I'm saying? And I wear my Trump hat proud. And, you know, some of y'all be getting in the comments and saying this and that little slick stuff. I don't care. I don't care about what you're talking about. I tried that Democratic stuff. It didn't work for me. It didn't work. It didn't work. It didn't work. I lost my business. You know what I'm saying? Under the Democratic regime, it didn't work. I made the most money I ever made in life during the first Trump administration. And I was so stupid and blind to the fact about politics, I didn't even realize what was going on. You know what I'm saying? But the last 4 years before Trump got back in office opened my eyes to a lot. So if you want to be on the wrong side of history, you go with that. Now, all these benefits that's about to come with this Trump administration, don't have your hand out like this. Don't do it. Y'all don't want that. Y'all don't want to see this man succeed, but guess what? He gonna succeed, and he got a stronger base now than he's ever had, and getting stronger because the country is turning around, whether you Democrats want to admit it or not. Y'all not gonna look, you're not gonna look at what he's doing. You're always going to look at what you feel he's not doing, and it need to stop. He ain't going nowhere. He gonna be here till 2028, and I promise you, the state of the union gonna be so good. JD Vance gonna take over for the next 8 years after that. So the Democrats are pretty much about to be out of power, maybe forever. Thank you for tuning into XconMedia. Go right ahead and subscribe to the channel. Hurry up!